Good morning to you. Good to have you this Tuesday morning. It's Abuja and I'm Onoshiorena, Obozeghie. Welcome to Kakaaki Social. Now, some women have gathered at the Eagle Square here in the nation's capital, Abuja, to protest the planned protest. Technically saying no protest should hold to demand better living conditions from the government. They held placards bearing all states of the Federation as speaking for the state representatives. So technically, whoever they are holding their placards right there, no protest in Bayelsa, no in Edo State, no protest in all of the states in Nigeria. And this one on your screen now is also from Lagos, where youths gathered on Monday to hold the same protest, saying no to the planned August 1 nationwide protests.
That never starts.
Okay, so the last clip explains security agencies in Abuja, Eagle Square already. That was the stolen clip where apparently maybe stopping protests, you know, because they've already started. They said August 1st, but it looks like there is a warm-up protest going on already. This user loaded brother says, maybe not me. Please, I need someone to explain to me. How do you say no to protest by protesting? How does this make sense to anyone? In more thought also, Oka says that is the power of 3K naira. That's if they give them up to 3,000 naira each just to eat one meal. Many Nigerians will sell the next 8 years of their existence. Some will even sell their entire future and that of their generation. Many Nigerians don't think beyond the next meal. In more thought, Nwoke says, why are Abia and Imo State representatives wearing hijab? I mean, maybe if you saw the clips right there and the pictures. And this user, Oko, says they might not know what is written on the banner. That is for Bayo Otedola, who was asking what is wrong with Nigeria and how will you be suffering and still protesting to say no to protest. Let's see more thought to this one before our next story. Okpeyemi says some of them actually protested on credit. Probably tomorrow they will collect their 1,000 naira each. Okay, so let's have more stories where a former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, over population. Well, for him, overpopulation is most likely why Nigeria is going through and coming from a lot with reference to the economic status of the country. If Nigerian men, particularly those from the northern region, would marry less wives, birth less number of children, Nigerians would collectively experience more ease. And that is Fayose right there. He was responding to questions of what can be done these hard times.
I went to one state in the north. So I sat outside and we started speaking to one or two people. And the gate man told me, he said, how long have you been in government work? He said he has spent 26 years. So I said, good. What is your salary? He said, Mikida, kudi small. I said, how much? He said, it's 34,000. I said, how many children do you have? He said, he has 16. How many wives? He says, 4. My brother, if somebody is earning 35,000, what can government do with 17 children? We don't want to be realistic. Another person said he has 8 children, 3 wives, and one of his wives is still expecting. They don't have to be done with our people too. Because when you have children, you go into government. A government that is struggling to survive. It's difficult. When you're asking me, what will I say to them? What will I say to a man who has 17 wives?
All right, so that was Fayose yesterday in an interview. Felix Emeka says, dear ex-Governor Ayodele Fayose, the population of the Northerners should not be a problem now, since it was not a problem when Tinubu needed their vote. The Northerners giving birth to much children is actually the reason politicians pretend to like them, especially during election period. In all fairness to them, Tinubu should fulfill his own part of the bargain. In another reaction, Jimo says, it is not an insult, it is a fact. Some northern governors invest in massive free weddings without future plans to cater for those children. They later then turn to Amajiri, causing mayhem to the public. These low self-esteem children are the ones who turn to bandits. And for Grant Till, it says, does Nigeria have more population than China and America? The problem is not overpopulation, but inability of government to manage the population and gain from it. It says some numbers are used in budgeting where OST of the funds are stolen by the ruling class. Stop stealing government funds and use it for the benefit of the people. And more reactions to this one is coming from Yakub Tijani, who says, how did he insult the Northerners? He addressed a pathetic situation of the lifestyle of some Nigerians who expect government to do everything for them while they have little or no value to support the large family they are procreating. Well, for Fayose, that's basically the case right there, and that is what maybe we need to start burning small children. So for people who want to have like 7, for example, they can begin to think of 2 or 3 so that you can align with the vision of Fayose to, have the economy work for everybody. But we leave it at that to say that the spokesperson for the Federal Capital Territory Police Command, that's Josephine Ade, she made this post last week and it has continued to generate reactions. So she's making a case for women by calling out men who have continued to break heart in the name of love. So she took to her X account to write this post right there. She says it's distasteful to lead a woman on and then break her heart. The rate at which men are doing this is saddening. Most of the calls I receive these days are from women sharing their experiences in tears. Men, please don't start a relationship if you don't want anything serious. And then she flies away. But reacting to her is Austin, not JJ, who says, we do not tell them, okay, we do tell them our intentions now. Now them, they start seriousness, okay. Then this user, President Eniola, says, men are the greater losers in relationships. Think about the resources and time expended. I have wasted money and time on dates after being led on by women. Men talk less and you won't even listen if we complain. That's not correct. We've been told you need to Sorosoke so that you can be listened to. Then Shola John says, beyond the plea to men, can ladies start early? Or start by asking what are the intentions of men. The fact that they play along in a game they least understand is a major issue too. Men, please do better. Shola agrees that it is men that is playing the game right here. And did you see what he says? He said, don't play along with a game that you do not understand. So men are the gamers right here in this case. For Igbo Clifford, he says, most people start their relationships to be serious, but things happen along the line. Not all relationships will lead to marriage, and breakups are better than divorces. If it's not working, call it a split. Well, absolutely, maybe that wasn't the plan or in the budget in the first place. So